Hello, this is Tommy the Tarot Reader, and I am now on to Aquarius. This is March reading, and let's see. Basically, in terms of a timeline, it's going to be indicated by the cards if I'm going to read it. It just depends. This is for March and going forward, so I'm going to look at the astrological planets right now. So this is an incredible time for you, Aquarius, because we have Aquarius, Pisces, and Aries placements. And with that, Pluto and Aquarius, you are getting pushed in a direction that, you know, where you feel like this force is a revolutionary force, a force that's going to come in and turn your life sideways, upside down, all over the place, and you're going to come out of it a different person with that Pluto and Aquarius. You're just much stronger. You're going to attract situations and people and knowledge and wisdom to change you entirely. But it can also be a lot for you. It can create a lot of anxiety too, because the energy is so strong for you to change so dramatically that if your nature is to fight change, you're going to have a hard time with this. You're going to go into probably a state of panic and anxiety. Because if you're someone that is not accustomed to change and getting back up on your feet and jumping to new ground, then this is going to be really hard. And that is the lesson, is for you to be able to jump to new ground. Because the energies of these planets are forcing you to jump to new ground, but your system, for whatever reason, it could be your ego, your shame, your pride, and your upbringing, that you're like, I don't like this and I'm going to fight it, but in fighting it, you're losing. And you're going to keep losing, because if you are, I'm talking to a certain Aquarian, that if you think that, you know, when you scream uncle, like screaming uncle to the universe is twisting your arm behind your back, kind of, and you're screaming uncle, stop, the universe is going to keep twisting, because it's your life. It's your life. It's no one else's life. And basically, you're the one screaming at yourself, screaming uncle, you know, like, stop. But you're only talking to yourself, see? You're not talking to anyone else. You're talking to yourself, like, stop. Because I can't do this. Like, I can't roll with the changes. I can't roll with, but you can. You're just saying, like, I don't want to, or for whatever reason that, I don't know, it's like just your rebelliousness has come in and said, I'm going to do it my way, otherwise I'm going to scream anxiety, panic. You know, just because of that Pluto and Aquarius. And we got Pisces in there, and then Aries. For some of you Aquarians, you're loving this. You're loving this energy that comes in and creating a new world for you. And you're all over it. And you're like, oh, I'm ready for change. I'm ready for this big change. I'm ready to be a different person. And for some of you out there, you are claiming that and you love it. And for those of you who love it, you're going to survive any type of chaotic change in the world, in your community going forward. But if you're already the kind of person that just rolls with it because you can, you're like, great, bring it on. You're that kind of Aquarius. Like, I can do this. And you know what? Talk to someone. Talk to people about how you feel about this, and talk to someone and let them help you get through some very crazy times. And talk to someone who is able to be strong and to make change work for them. They're successful through change. They are successful through, topsy-turvy moments. They're successful through crisis. That's who you need to talk to. So, let's see. If you have any Pisces planets, it's conjunct Sun and Saturn and North Node and Neptune. So if you have Venus or Mercury in Pisces, so look at your Pisces planets and look up, conjunctions. Like if you have Venus in Pisces, you can look up like Saturn Pisces transiting natal Venus Pisces. We have Aries, so we have Mercury in Aries, Venus in Aries, Chiron in Aries. You could look up something like Venus Aries transiting natal Venus Aries, because some of you might have Venus in Aries. But if you have Venus in Pisces with that Saturn in Pisces, you're being very careful about where you are giving your emotional energy. Being careful with that. Maybe in the past, you weren't that careful with it. With that North Node in Pisces, and any Pisces in your chart, that's going to enhance whatever Pisces is in your chart. So if you have Mercury in Pisces conjunct the North Node transit, you're more intuitive. And possibly, very helpful and generous over to the point of like you might appear too much of a people pleaser, even thinking that you're helping, but you're not helping yourself because you're extending yourself too much. Neptune and Pisces conjunct any of your Pisces planets. You want to look that up. Transit Neptune Pisces transiting your natal, for example, your natal Venus in Pisces. So I just saw Ace of Cups and the Ten of Swords as I was talking to you. My eyes got drawn to the deck. For some of you, Aquarius, are you in love with someone? Are you crushing on someone that you're off and on with? You're not sure if they're feeling this way for you, but you can't help yourself diving into something, or they're diving in with you, but this is a very tumultuous connection. With that Ace of Cups with the Ten of Swords, it's very tumultuous, or that the person you're in love with, is not in a good place. Okay, so let's go ahead. Well, hold on, let me see. If you have any Capricorn planets, it is opposing Mars in Cancer. So you want to look that up, Venus Capricorn transiting Mars Cancer. Okay, Venus Capricorn natal transiting Mars Cancer. What does that mean? You could be crushing too hard and lusting over something or someone too hard. And, you might want to stop chasing so hard. After I just said Ace of Cups and Ten of Swords. So that just came to me. So Venus and Capricorn, if you have Venus and Capricorn in your chart, something's going on with you if you're maybe too needy or clingy. and you're too clingy with someone who's too avoidant. There's something going on there. Maybe you're both very in love, but someone is suffering. One situation is someone's chasing really hard and someone's running away really hard. I'm still on Aquarius. Yeah. Yeah, I can't keep reading. I could read this astrology business all day long. I'm not going to spend time on that right now. I could really spend a lot of time on that. Because I could go into risings. So like if you have an Aquarius rising, if you have a Pisces rising, you know, I could go into that and I could tell you where all these planets are today and where it sits in your chart. So anyway, yeah, go on astro.com and put your stuff in there. They have interactive horoscopes that are really amazing for people who are beginners because you can click on things and it will explain it to you, okay? Celtic Cross. Ooh. Air. Is that you? It's a King of Swords. Is that you? That's a significator. That appears to be you. So you're, as I said, you're very strong in the sense that like that Pluto's in Aquarius right now. And there's a lot of emotions maybe, a lot of thinking, maybe even overthinking going on with you, Aquarius. Like overthinking, worrying, but being very productive, that kind of energy. Okay. Seven of Coins. Let me just do this. Okay. Seven of Coins. You've been working very, very hard. And you have done very well for yourself. That I'm thinking, yes, Ace of Swords. You've done very well. If you're a writer, you've been doing really well. Some of you may have already published something and you can rest for 4 months. The last year you've been working at this, and yeah, if you're a writer, 2 sevens. So you're doing a lot of stuff in private. There's a lot of options coming ahead for you. 7's really strong, so the advice so far is to stay in your private workspace to keep producing. Sometimes you want to rest, but you're not. If you're really this successful right now, because these cards indicate that you're very successful in terms of like you've been working really hard and it's producing success, you're not going to want to rest. So you're not going to rest right now. 2 4s. You have 2 4 of Coins. The 4 of Coins is in this position in the Celtic Cross. That position of the 4 swords with the 4 coins here tells me that you want to rest and you're so tired sometimes that you don't want to keep working. You have to keep working because options are coming in over here. There are opportunities coming at you, and you have to keep up the momentum of this. In your past, you have started a momentum in the last year. I don't know, last couple of years maybe, and now it's paying off, and you cannot rest. I said that, and the 6 of Coins is here. Yeah, you cannot rest. Aquarius, you have to keep going. You do. Right now, astrologically, the plans are saying you got to keep going. Because you could, if you're not already hitting greatness in some form, you will. get recognition. I'm not talking at a stratospheric level. That's not what you're shooting for. You're shooting for some kind of, you know, I don't know. It's entirely up to you what you're good with in terms of recognition, but you will get money coming in, but you have to keep going. You can't lay down. And you need to keep your money. Don't like, you got a budget. Don't just like, I don't see you throwing your money out there. I don't see you doing that because you're worried about money, and with the Ten of Swords right here. But you want to be careful about anything that's going to ask money from you. You got 2 aces, 2 fours, 2 sevens. Yeah, you have the opportunity to make a lot of money right here. You really do. And you just got to stay on point. The astrological planets, again, are saying you can hit success very quickly in the next year. At a level that you couldn't even, like, you're thinking, okay, I'm going to publish this one book, and then boom, like, you know, like Harry Potter success. That's what I'm talking about with the Queen of Cups on the Ace of Coins. I did that on purpose. You need to go with what is in your heart. Harry Potter was written by someone who had a lot of passion. And, you know, when they say, do what you love and the money follows, that is very true. And in your case, that's very true for you. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to look up something. Hold on. Let me show you something. Oh, J.K. Rowling's a Leo. Okay, so you are very capable of doing great things. So why is a Ten of Swords here? Okay, so that's in a place where you do worry a lot when you worry. This is more of a work reading. It's saying you're worried of being very, very happy. You're worried that when you're happy and things are going well, you're worried that something bad's going to happen. Maybe you need to work on that. You need to work on that. You need to work on the truth, because that's you. The significator is the King of Swords. So instead of falling into your worries, you need to look at what's the truth, which is actually look at your life. You look at, if you said to yourself, I'm a failure, you need to look at your life and write down why I am a failure. And then on the other side of it, of your writing this stuff down, right? What have I done well? So you can't just say why I think I'm a failure. You actually have to think about why I am wonderful and good and doing well. Yeah. Why do people like me? Or maybe people don't like you. But you got to dig deep in there, you know? For some of you who are pessimistic, you're really going to have to do some work on that. You work very hard. There's opportunities here, and I want you to look at what's immediately in front of you instead of all the dark stuff in your head. The dark stuff in your head is going to drown you. So you got to get away from that, because you have the Ace of Coins here. in order for you to hit the Ace of Coins, is you have to not drown in your unrealistic bad thoughts that are delusional, right? You got to stay with Ace of Coins, Two of Coins, King of Swords, Ace of Swords. Those are the energies here. Once in a while, you get into that darkness, and then the sun comes in and goes, hey, you forgot about the Ace of Swords, the King of Swords, the Ace of Coins. Like, the sun comes in and says, wake up, sun's shining. Yep, and the Queen of Cups comes in and says, hey, you even got love in your life. What are you so delusional, downbeaten on yourself about? Yeah, Six of Pentacles, you got it twice. Oh my God. There's going to be people backing you up. You're not seeing it now because you see it sometimes, but you get into a Ten of Sword moment. But once in a while, you get out of your Ten of Swords moment and you go, oh my God, I've been doing really well. Well, you have. You got two aces, two fours, and then you got the Six of Pentacles twice saying, you've been working really hard. And there's someone in your life saying, you're doing well. Someone or some ancestor or archangel or spiritual being saying like, I'm going to remind you that you are on the right track and you're doing well. And there's someone in your past possibly coming in. You got people coming in from your past saying, we love you and we support you and you're doing well. These people from your past are coming in. There's a lot of people from your past coming in, actually. So let's look at why the Four of Swords is here, okay? Is that you're supposed to rest? What is that? Are you supposed to rest? Are you supposed to... Well, it's not just rest. You're supposed to think something through and not jump on it. There's something. And there's several things because you have the Seven of Coins here. Okay, whatever's coming in with the Four of Swords, it's going to feel karmic. So what I'm going to say is for you to chill until the answer comes in and not jump. I don't see you jumping at all. I see you getting influenced by Pluto and Aquarius saying like, here it is. Here it is. And the universe is strongly talking to you right now, Aquarius, with the Wheel of Fortune on your Four of Swords. It's going to come in very quickly. It could be in the next 4 months. 4 is very strong here. 7 is very strong here, as well as 1 and 12. So and 6. So I do see an answer coming in very strong for you. Oh my God, what's the Wheel of Fortune? The Wheel of Fortune is a 10. I do see the answer coming in for you somewhat in 4 months. That this is where you're supposed to go. You're going to get some guidance. This is where you're supposed to go. And as you're going along, there's going to be signs along the way that's going to indicate that you are on the right path. So what's today, March? April, May, June. So by the month of June, which is Gemini for you, Aquarius, it's a really good place for you. It's going to be, the signs are going to be stronger. There's going to be people and situations that's going to come in to indicate to you that you are headed in the right direction. You have to trust the universe here because what you have in the end is you're going to be someone so incredibly in love with your life and in such an incredible place of wealth that it's going to shock you, basically, with the Ace of Coins there. But you always have to be in your own truth. Do not let someone talk you out of your truth. Even when you have these options, okay? Options. You still always, no matter what, have to be in your own truth. Because there is a path here that's a divine path for you. And that's what you want to look at. There's a divine purpose here for you. There's a path. It's not like this. It's a certain path. I said what I say earlier. Writing, publishing something. Can't really tell. It could be you helping the community, starting a nonprofit. You know, starting a home for children, orphan children, refugee families, something like that, or even like, well, helping there is something here about you helping people. You will get the money to help people if you are starting some kind of nonprofit. It's there, and at some point while you're doing this, you're going to realize this is what I'm supposed to do. It will hit you. Okay, that's what I have for you, Aquarius. Okay, see you at my next video. Bye-bye.